This is a new style of
It's over.
music.
It's over.
Y'all wonder why I laugh? This why.
The game over, nigga. Monkey out the bag. It's dirt road in this bitch. We getting rid of the trash. Now everybody know boys all got tons of trees and they connected like the state and don't cop no weed. But this is Cadillac living, nigga. Shit ain't sweet. And if we got a call name, dirt road gonna eat. We got the goons on pause cause we bout that money. We got our own bag, nigga, so you know what's coming. A lot of Carolina talk, a lot of Greensboro living, a lot of getting what I want, and a lot more bitches. It's big size, east side city of hate. I want the food on the table, nigga, fuck your plate. And if you slipping at the club, then I'ma fuck your date. We taking over this year, nigga, I can't wait. Now you can bet the house cousin cause you fucking with me. It's time to shine that old 9 and going up on the stage. If they love it.
Let me tell you a story about the boy who cried wolf. Around the year 2000, I was locked up for a charge of intent to sell and possession of a controlled substance with the intent to manufacture and deliver. I spoke to the DA and took a plea deal for 6 to 9 months in prison. Before taking the plea deal, I had already spent 3 months in the county jail. Once I took the deal, the judge gave me 5 years probation. I was so happy to get out of jail. If I had known at the time, I would have taken the rest of my time. Not only that, I didn't know that your time in jail was equal to 2 days in prison. Let me be the first to tell you that if you are in the streets, then you better know how things work. I was too stupid smart. I was the type to take my fate if caught. Forget a trial, let's get this over with, right? So when it came to others going to jail, I never cared about what it was like for them. Therefore, I never asked about the things they experienced or how to handle my experience. So, I didn't know that I had finished my time and took that probation. I did 4 years of my probation, and in my 5th year, things started to get bad for me on the streets. I couldn't move like I wanted to, so I decided to take my time and go to prison so I could get back to the money. My PO was against me doing this, but I did it anyway. Once I got in jail, this is when I found out that my time had already been served in the first 3 months of jail 4 years before. The boy who cried wolf, right? You see, when I was growing up, I was known to be a big liar to get myself out of trouble. So when I spoke with my mom and the cops running the jail about doing my time already, no one believed me. There was no communication between the court systems of the 2 counties I was doing my time in, and I ended up doing another 6 months before I was released at 9 p.m. at night from jail because they found out that I was telling the truth. What happened was that I had a girl I was dealing with who worked for a lawyer, and I asked her to pull up my case and contact the judge in my case to let him know that I was doing my time over again because no one believed me. I would tell my mother that I wasn't supposed to be in jail, and she would say, "If you weren't supposed to be in jail, you wouldn't be. Those people know the law, and you don't." But when the judge went over my case, he wrote the DA of the other county, sent my paperwork to him, and they called the sheriff and said to release me right now. So at 9 p.m., I was released that night, and I couldn't even get my clothes until the next day. They wanted me out of that jail because of the lawsuits I had for being held 6 months for a simple mistake and lack of communication. They knew that I was done with my time if I hadn't taken the probation. So, as I sat outside trying to get a ride home because I couldn't contact my mother, I had to start walking home 15 miles away from the jail in a jail-issued orange suit. I was stopped twice with guns pulled on me by local cops until the sheriff finally had to send out a message over the radio that I wasn't an escapee and to leave me alone if anyone came across me walking. I finally got a ride home and had to break into my mom's house because she was in school once I got home. When my mom walked in the house and saw me with that jail suit on, she assumed that I broke out of jail and called the cops. It wasn't until they arrived and checked with the sheriff on the radio that she believed me. The next day, I went to get my things from the jail, and the sheriff told me and my mom what happened and said that I should sue the system for the time. He said that they received $1,200 a day for me being in jail, and I could probably get at least that much for each day without ever going to court because they wouldn't want to take the case to court and lose. But I decided not to do it. I was out, I was alive, and I had plenty of money and product in the stash in the city. But from that time forward, I never lied to anyone else unless it was someone who didn't matter. Straight like that.
For real?